Okay, so half an hour of dynamic yoga flow. Let's start sitting. I'm going to sit back on my heels just because that feels quite comfortable today. You can sit any way you like. And before we go into twisting, let's warm up our necks and take some circles. Inhaling as you come up and over, and exhaling as you sweep down. You can move these circles any way you like. I'm trying to find the way that feels good, and then changing direction. And then doing some circles in the shoulders. Saying good morning to our shoulders. How are they feeling after that night's sleep? Maybe elbows circling. So it's a good time to check in with how everything's feeling before you start to bounce around in a dynamic vinyasa flow. How are you actually feeling? Inhale as you bring your arms up overhead, and exhaling as your arms come down. Makes a big difference if you've managed to have a big glass of water before practice. You can usually feel the difference in your mobility. And then moving your heart in a slow, steady circle. Not so easy actually if you're sitting back on your heels. And noticing how much range of movement you have. You've got someone coming in. And then changing direction. And then a little bit of just forwards and back so you feel into your heart. So you can bring your arms and let them join in as well. It always makes me yawn when I do this. I think I've got a little locker of tiredness that I keep between my shoulder blades. Well done. And then let's come up onto all fours. Twisting is amazing for digestion. Take my jumper off. So if you ever have a sluggish digestion, then come and do a twisting practice. It really does make a difference, and as I've said a million times, and I'll keep saying, add a deep breath to a twisting practice and then suddenly you're really superpowering your digestive system. So a little bit of cat and cow, letting the heart move forwards as you inhale, and then pushing the heart up towards the sky as you exhale, chin to chest. So for this next 30 minutes we're going to do all kinds of twists. We'll make our way from the floor slowly upwards. And it's not at all unusual to have a big difference from one side to the other, so be curious and explore for yourself as you go. Maybe do some hip circles here. Big, slow hip circles. And then changing direction. And coming up to neutral, just pick up the right hand, bring the back of the hand to the floor. Gently press down so you stretch the opposite way. And then do the same on the other side, so back of hand comes down. Coming up onto both hands, walk the hands forwards. We're going to start with our first twist by picking up the right hand, threading it beneath the left armpit, turning right ear to the floor. And take some nice, nourishing breaths here. The right hand, sometimes the palm faces upwards, sometimes the palm faces down. Just try that for yourself. Where do you want to go today? What feels good? Pressing down through the left hand, come up. Left hand sweeps beneath right armpit. Left ear comes to the floor. Bottom stays high. Inhaling, back up to all fours, bring the hands a little closer so you feel more stable. Tuck your toes under, press into your hands, let the hips be attached to the helium balloon that is going to lift your hips high. And let your hands and the balls of your feet be the sandbags that are holding you down. So heels are up high off the floor right now. Line your ears up with your arms. See if you can turn your armpits towards your heart. And then exhale and bring the heels towards the earth. Feel free to wriggle. First down dog of the morning. There's usually quite a lot of communication coming through from your body. Bend one knee and sweep it underneath you, and then bend the other knee and sweep it underneath you, so you get a little bit of twisting from side to side. And then coming back to neutral. You're going to pick up the right hand, take it to the left ankle, look across to the left hand side. So you're still in down dog, but with a little twist going on. And coming back to down dog. Right hand takes your weight as your left hand moves across and over to the right hand ankle. Looking over to the right. And coming back to all fours here in a classic down dog. Do a substantial amount of wriggling and exploring here. We're just saying good morning to our bodies after all. The weight transfers to the left foot, bring the right foot up high behind you as you inhale. As you exhale, see if that heel can come a little closer to the floor. Left heel, that is. On the next inhale, look forwards. Step your right foot between your hands. Bend that front knee and soften the hips down towards the floor. Let's ground the left hand down to the floor, reach the right arm up. And bring your hands both back down to the floor, drop the back knee. Inhale as you look forwards. And as you exhale, glide the hips back, coming to a running stretch. Let's see if we can find a little pulse through the heart here. Inhale as you look up a little. Exhale as you fold. And walking your hands forward, your hips will follow. Keeping that back knee down, right hand stays down, left hand rises. Hips remain heavy. Exhaling both hands down to the floor. Shift the weight into your hands, push the back heel away, so you're coming back into a lunge. Step back into a high plank. Drop the knees to the floor, lower yourself down. Roll the shoulders away from the ears and inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come back into down dog. Take the weight to your right foot as you inhale, bring the left leg up high. Exhale, bring the right heel towards the floor. Keep the wriggle going on, keep the exploring happening. As you inhale, look forwards. Step the left foot between your hands. Let the hips settle down towards the floor. Right hand stays down, inhale as the left hand rises. Exhaling both hands to the floor, drop the back knee. Inhale as you look forwards, let the hips lunge forwards as you lift your heart. And then as you exhale, glide the hips back, coming to a runner's stretch. A little bit of rise and fall, a pulse felt in the spine. Inhale as you come forwards, left hand stays down, back knee stays down. Inhale as you reach your right arm up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Press down into your hands, step back to a high plank. Option to take chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhaling, up face dog or cobra. Exhaling, down face dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. This time bend the knees, swivel the hips. Looking over to the right. Inhaling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step that foot forward. Bending the front knee. We're going to keep the back knee off the floor this time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink the hips low. Let's pause for some breaths here. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. And we inhale for some height here. So lift the rib cage as you inhale. And then keep that height as you exhale. Take the left elbow across. Palm stack, right elbow points towards ceiling as you look across to the right hand side. And then opening the arms out, almost like the arms are yawning open as you come to stretch. Left hand comes to the floor, right hand rises. And returning palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back. Take a little vinyasa. Find yourself in down dog. Listen out for the sound of your breath. Inhale as you reach your left leg up. Bend the top knee, swivel the hips. Inhaling back to three-legged down dog. Lift your gaze and exhale, step the foot forward between your hands. Inhale as your arms rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, let the ribcage float. And exhale, right elbow comes across, palms stack, left elbow points towards the ceiling. And the breath is your absolute best friend here. You don't want to do your yoga practice without your breath. Okay, and then opening the arms wide. You don't have to, you can stay with the hands together. But just experiment for yourself. Keep that front knee bent. Listen to the sound of your breath. Bring your hands back to your heart. On the inhale, come all the way, as she totally falls over. Come all the way back up to the lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, traveling down. Inhaling up and exhaling back. Deep breaths in down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, place the foot between your hands. And this time, let's start by exhaling, bend that front knee, come down low. Keep the hands either side of your front foot. I'm suggesting on your fingertips, but if that's not comfortable, don't. It's quite good to strengthen the fingers by having the fingertips down. Take a nice exhale. As you inhale, look forwards. And then as you exhale, straighten the front leg, push the back heel down. So you're coming into a little version of pyramid. Inhale, look ahead, bend that front knee. Exhale, pressing the hips back, pressing the back heel down. Pyramid. Let's do that a few times. Finding the fluid nature of your breath and your movement. Let's pause with the legs straight. Hop the back foot a little closer so you can get the heel down on the floor. And then I'm just going to come off my rug because I don't want to slip. Okay, and then from here, let's bring hands to waist and look forwards and create a tabletop with the back. So this right hip is pulling towards the back of the mat, and that's allowing the left hip to come forwards a little. Inhale, reach your left arm alongside your ear. As you exhale, keep that length in the spine as you bring the hand down. Perhaps it comes to your shin, perhaps it comes to the floor. Sometimes it's quite nice to have a block or a book here that you can lean against. And then turn slowly towards the right, extending the right arm if that feels comfortable. Your breath is your powerful ally here. Looking down at your big toe, take this left hand in front of the right foot. We're going to come up into a balance. So lift the back heel, maybe come up onto the fingertips of the left hand, square the back foot so the toes point downwards, and then possibly reach the right arm up looking to the right. If you're feeling wobbly, keep your gaze down at the floor, and you can always bring the right hand to your waist. Gently drop the back foot down, Bring both hands either side of that front foot. It's usually quite a comfort to come back into that neutral, more neutral place. Inhale as you look forwards, exhale as you fold, forward bend. We're going to lift the back heel of the back foot. Bring your hands flat to the floor as we step back and take a chaturanga. A nice little down dog. Always interesting when you've done one side, not the other. How's that feeling? Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forwards. Bend the front knee. As you inhale, look forwards. And then as you exhale, straighten the front leg and let the back heel drop towards the floor behind you. Chin towards chest. Inhale, bend the front knee, look forwards. Exhale, letting yourself rock back. Moving like that to the rhythm of the sound of your own breath. Okay. Next time that you're up with legs straight, just hop the back foot a little closer. See if you can get both heels down on the floor. Lift your hands to your waist. Inhale as you look forwards, creating a tabletop with your back. This time it's the left hip pulling back towards the back of the mat. Inhale, right arm comes alongside the ear. And exhale, perhaps it comes to your shin, although that is a much wobblier place to put it. If you're able to bring it down onto the floor or a block, that's much more stable. Turning to your left, either keeping your hand in your waist or extending the arm up. Trying to keep some weight in the back foot. It's pretty normal to tumble all the way forwards into the front foot here, but just consciously try to draw your sitting bones back so there is weight also in the back foot. Hear the sound of your breath. Looking down at that front foot, place the right hand just ahead of it. Shift the weight forwards as you lift the back heel, square the back foot, toes point to the floor. Left hand rises. You can either be looking at a point on the floor if you're feeling wobbly today, or you can try looking to the side. Gently drop the back foot down. Bring both hands either side of that front foot. Pyramid again. Let's take a few breaths here. Soften the front knee, flatten the hands, step all the way back. Take your vinyasa. Down dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up high. Flip the hips, bend that top knee. Return to three-legged dog as you inhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale as you come up, little lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the lungs, lift the ribs. Exhale, left elbow comes across, coming into the rotation. Shift the weight into that front foot. Bring your feet together, coming into a rotated seated chair pose. An option to yawn, the arms open, even here. Hands come back to prayer. Left foot steps back into the rotated lunge. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, vinyasa. Left leg rises. Bend the top knee, swivel the hips. Three-legged down dog. Exhaling the foot forward between your hands. Inhaling to lunge. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhaling, right elbow across, come to rotate. Stepping the feet forwards. Opening the arms wide. Pause for some breaths. Hands come back together. Stepping that right foot back. Inhaling to lunge. Exhaling, hands to the floor, stepping all the way back and down. And keep the knees on the floor. Exhale as you sit back on your heels. Forehead to come and lie down on the floor. Let's walk hands over to the right. Push the left sitting bones away. Inhale to center. And then exhale over to the left, pushing the right sitting bone away. Inhaling to center. Walk your hands in. Let's bring legs straight out in front. Toes pointing upwards. Inhale as you reach your arms up tall. Exhale as you fold forward bend. Perhaps your hands come to your toes or maybe just your shins. Let your heart lead the movement either way. Inhaling as you come back up. And that is all we have time for this morning. So bringing your hands to your heart center. Namaste, everybody.